What your colleague want to know?
Which colleague?
I don't know. You still told me you are supporting your colleagues.
The colleagues want to know if there's any injury concerns.
No, there is no injury concern. We are can definitely report about it. Players coming out of an injury time, getting better and better. Bruce Boomer, outstanding in terms of his goalkeeping, what we see in training. Very happy about it. Other players like Akumu are coming more and more into our routine, knowing what's requested, knowing what he has to deliver, and good, we are aware about it. That certain players like Kama, like Reef, coming out of a longer break, being treated individually, getting the individual periodization, that they need a little bit of time. I said it already, it was very risky to play in the 90 minutes, but he came out. We gave him another day recovery, a second day comparing to the other team, and good. I'm very happy that Kama was able to handle it despite it was not planned over 90 minutes.
Coach, you have three players on three.
Yeah, they will be all on the field. I don't. That is not the structure, but it is highlighted. It's very important for each and everybody. I think even every referee will know which players. If not, I can highlight it again. It's Reef Rosler, it's Daniel Cardoso, and it is Lebogang Manyama. All three on third yellow card, and very important. They should behave. They should do their normal job. And why should I go now and whatever in terms of? We said it very clear. Our next performance is the most important one, and that's on Saturday, 22nd of February, and nothing else. I'm not jungling around left and right, protecting and hoping and whatever. No, we take the next game. That's our basic idea over the entire season, and that's it. That's what it is, nothing else. And if I get other messages from player that they want to protect themselves, okay, I think that's not the right one. That's not the player who should work here with Kaizer Chiefs.
Does it mean that, Coach, you're trusting your depth that you have within the team?
Yes.
That if the player is not there, you can always have a good one.
Yes, that's it.
And even a player like Manyama, who's so important in set pieces, if you lost him for the derby, you'd have someone.
George will do the execution. Bernard Parker will do the execution. We have Reef Rosler can do the execution. It's not something where and I think this is never you will achieve something towards the end of the season if you rely on certain moments with one player. No chance.
You mentioned Bruce, Coach. I know Koen has been your cup keeper. Does Bruce come into the equation now, perhaps after Daniel's?
No. This is we for us the indication who's playing or how do we make the decision is always what's happening here on the field, how the guys are performing. We discuss it day in day out. Every morning 8 o'clock is our meeting where we go through. We provide our impression about it, and that's the situation. We started the Nedbank Cup with playing Royal Eagles. Ito Kuno was the goalkeeper. We have the next round in the Nedbank Cup. We have done it last year with Bruce in a cup competition. We are doing it now in the moment, and that's a decision for the Saturday. We do it with Ito Kuno, nothing else. And let me make one statement. Our supporters on Kaizer Chiefs side, they're very smart, very intelligent. They are not so get carried away just because there was a little small mistake and we conceded in our defensive work. We have seen a fantastic Daniel Agpi over months, rescuing us in the final stage, saving a penalty. He was very crucial in other games, as everybody knows. He was a man of the month, a player of the month several times. And what we have seen now over 7-8 months, please guys, everybody who observed and who is following Kaizer Chiefs, they know exactly what a goalkeeper like Daniel Agbi has done here during the run of the season. And there's no way in this moment for me, for us, for each and everybody in this really sorted Kaizer Chiefs so-called family who is ignoring it.
Coach, what do you make of the opposition? After a slump, they've been recovering and they got a good win in the last game against Celtic.
Yeah.
What do you make of?
No, it's let's get not carried away just because we played them twice and we were successful. We have to do really a very good job. Back to our last game, and I will repeat it. We had a very decent performance. We know we can do better, but we lacked in the final third. We had 9-1 corners. We had 9-3 shots. We have seen from Ofori goalkeeper 8 clear saves. If you go to a game like yesterday in Madrid against Liverpool, Oblak was not forced to make even one save. What does it tell you? Good, we have to show more calmness in the final third to use our opportunities. That's very clear, but we had good counter-pressing movement. We lost here and there a little bit too early the possession, and then it makes it difficult to counter-press. The opponent is then in this moment working with the long balls, and you have to start in your own half again. But in total, all what we see in performance-related elements, we have seen a good performance from our team. There's no doubt about it. I'm not carried away and just take the results and that's it. Sorry, that we haven't done. And believe me, we have done it and we do it every time. If we win or lose, we go into the performance elements, into the 4 moments, attack, defending, transition. And it's very, very crucial for us to keep this going and go to the next game in preparation. And Highalnds Park is a game where we have to do a very good job. There's no doubt about it in all elements if we want to be successful in the end of the day.
You talk about with a clear approach. They play with a lot of aggression as well. Does that call for a similar approach from your side, especially at home? They can be hard. I mean, most of the teams will go there.
Aggression is part of soccer. That is, and I never complained about it. It's definitely something where if it is an aggressive defending team with really fighting for in each one versus one moment, attacking, defending, as long as it is in the frame of the rules, and for this we have referees inside. It's okay. We just know that we have to do to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves, in particular regarding this 1 versus 1. We know the concept which is coming, which is connected to Highalnds Park. And don't cry before you start. Why should we do this? It's a soccer game where aggression belongs to this part of it, defending is part of it, and now we have to find solutions.
When Chiefs have a slip-up, like you did on Saturday, and perhaps understandably, because this team finished 9th last season, so no one really expected them to stay at the top.
That's the next point. That's the next point. That's really.
But it makes the top of the league unexpected.
That's a good resume. I was thinking everybody is so lost it in a way what the team is performing this season, and this is something really to highlight it and not get carried away.
So when you do have a slip up, people seem to automatically presume, okay, now things are falling apart. It seems like every time over Christmas now, if Sundowns win tonight, it goes to 4 points. The pressure is on Chiefs.
Your discussion about 11 points and so on, it was always rubbish. Sorry, it was always rubbish because a team like Bidwest will be even more closer. It was in September with the games they were behind. They were always, if they win all the games, they were always not behind. They were on the same points. Now, if they win the remaining games, there will 3-4 points. That was always the case. I actually never got carried away, and now it's 6 points. Why is it 6 points now? The Pirates played 1 game more. What are we talking about now? Please be honest and wait that everybody has on the same number, and then we can start doing something. We are aware about it, and supporters, please. They're smart, they're very clever if they support the team, and they know what they went through the last 5 years. Everybody is, I think, should be very, very happy to be in a challenging situation, being able in going into March to win the championship, what they haven't experienced over 5 years. And now everybody should really support and should really be with the team in each and every moment. It doesn't matter if it is a cup game, if it is a game away, home, wherever, and we are aware about it. and everybody inside the fans, they know exactly what is on stage, and they know exactly what was achieved so far. There is no doubt about it. We have very smart, intelligent supporters on the Kaizer Chiefs side, and we will see it in the near future.
When teams possibly seem to be figuring out a reliance on set pieces, which you maybe saw on Saturday,
Really?
and you had a lot of new ideas with each formation in the first 2/3 of the season.
I don't think those 8 saves from Ofori came from set pieces. Not
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
some were from
We
open
have
play
a
and-
goal difference plus 23. And now, what are you telling me now? We scored goals out of set pieces, out of the normal run of the game. Sorry, and there's nothing wrong with it if we have this strong side. Last year I heard it, and I'm smiling sometimes during the night when I'm busy with some stuff. You have so many set plays. Man, you have so many set plays and you're not making anything out of it. Now we are putting a lot of work every day, every week. You only relate to set plays.
Going into the
what a
last,
disappointment.
going into the last 10 games, do you need? You had a lot of awkward
No,
systems and awkward formations.
the stuff is now very interesting. It's very clear. If you play Barocca, they cannot go into the game and say we defending, and we wait for our life. No. Polokwane City, if you play Polokwane City, where they are sitting, and we play them all, they cannot sit down with 10 men around their box. They cannot. They have to make 3 points, otherwise they will find themselves. Go to all the games we are getting now into it. Sorry, it will be a different story. And the different story means that each and everybody will probably contribute, that you have an up and down. And look, Dortmund against PSG yesterday. What happened when the first goal was scored? You see up and down, you see open spaces, you see something different, totally different. And good, look the other game. Why Madrid? There were no reason for them to go out. They won the 1-0, they got a 1-0 without, as I said, Oblak was not even forced to make one save. This is a dynamic of games, and now it's about really, you want to be top 8, you have to win games. You want to be champion, you have to win games. You want not to relegate, you have to win games. A 1-1, a 0-0 doesn't help you to stay in the league. I think certain teams, I can mention names, who did it in the past, you will not survive. So the dynamic of the games will be and will become a different one. There's no doubt about it.
Coach, you come
He
across.
said thank you.
You come across a cup game that will take you probably to the final, depending how good you're doing in it.
Oh.
In the Nedbank
You're
Cup.
only on quarterfinal rescue.
I'm-
You are in the final
I'm saying
already.
the
Holy
stretch of the
Ghost.
game, but most people will be focusing on you to get to the final and see what happens different this time. Looking at what happened
Come on,
previously
I
in
really,
the cup.
I really, this is really something. Why you want to? When you had listen. When you have, I'm in a second marriage. Okay, why should I think about my first marriage when I'm so happy in my second marriage? Why should I do this? Now you are in a new season. Why you want to think about the last season, what probably, and the season before, and the season before, and another season before? Why you want to discuss this seasons before, this
Unfinished
4 or 5
business?
seasons before? What unfinished business?
Unfinished
What I
business
have to
bank?
do with 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, whatever? What I have to do with it? We are playing one cup game on Saturday, and that's what we are busy with
coach, the
it.
fact
Our next
remains-
performance is the most important one.
But coach, the fact remains that you didn't do well in the final, and that did not go down with the fans, including yourself, last season. And this could be a way to make up.
A lot of teams, well-known teams, even last year would have been happy to go to the final. You know, I think let's think first about this one, and we disappointed each and everybody, even ourselves, in this game. To give you an answer, that's not a discussion point, but this is buried, this is done, and that's what it is. I don't know the relevance going to a cup game on the 22nd of February, 3 o'clock with a sold-out stadium playing against Highalnds Park. I don't see the relevance, but probably you can explain it later to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, coach. Have a nice